Exercise science program. I made this project basically based off of my grandparents. I live with my grandparents, grew up with them. They're very independent, they're very mobile, and these are something that I think is very important, and so I decided to do a project that kind of shows how you can maintain this. The video is really meant for geriatric independent population, but can be used for physical therapists and athletic trainers or anybody who's trying to help their grandparents maintain this independent and mobile life as well. The exercises in the video are used to help maintain strength as well as balance throughout the motions. A lot of these exercises will help decrease fall risk in certain populations. But overall, the goal of this video is to help geriatric independent population continue to maintain their independent mobile lives. So for my workout for the independent geriatric population, I do have a few exercises here. I have sit to stand squats, which I thought would be really easy to implement. You just need like some kind of level seating around, and that's something that they can just kind of do in their home, but yet keep them active. Marching in place kind of mimics that walking motion, but you're focusing more on that balance. There's sidestepping, again, kind of similar walking motion, but maintaining the balance. Calf raises, this is important for ankle stability, and wall push-ups, which I just kind of implemented because a lot of what I have are more lower extremity, which is important, but sometimes you need a little upper extremity to kind of keep you going too, and so that might get the whole body involved with that one as well as with the core. My couch and my cat might be running through here. I have Christmas music playing in the background, of course. As you can see here, I'm just doing a few reps next to the couch. My glute is touching it very lightly. The couch is more there for stability, if anything. But the couch is at a comfortable level. I'm not dipping down too low, but it's not too high. I'm still getting a good squat position. You can put another chair in front of you if you need a little extra stability, if you feel like you might need to grab onto something. You may add a TheraBand or a light weight if you think you can handle it. Even something as light as just like a little 5-pound dumbbell you can hold on to, or kettlebell. Your feet are going to be hips width apart. Should be pretty comfortable. You don't want your knees caving in too much. If that does happen, again, you can add a TheraBand. You want to make sure you're maintaining a tight core throughout the motion and you're giving your glutes a good squeeze at the top. Shall we? There we go. Here's the video for you. Again, Christmas music in the background, because why not? So you're just driving up your knee and you're activating the opposite leg to maintain your balance. Again, you can have a chair or something sturdy nearby to make sure you're holding on to, so that if you do happen to lose your balance or feel wobbly or lightheaded, you have something to fall back on. These exercises are supposed to help you prevent fall risk, not cause you to fall. So please, by all means, take whatever extra measures you need to maintain your stability. You can do this at a different pace. I kind of am doing it at a slower pace in the video so you can get a full look at it, but you can do it at a quicker pace if you're a more active, independent geriatric. You should have a timer or stopwatch with you for this, because I have it going for about 3 sets of 30 seconds. Quarter squat. Again, your feet are hips width apart. You want to try to maintain stability at your ankle and your knees. You're still maintaining that tight core. You're not really like squatting or anything like that. You're not really moving. You're kind of maintaining level hips, and you're just moving from side to side. You may add a band or lightweight, again, as tolerated. If you need it, I encourage you to add a chair or some kind of sturdy structure nearby, just again to grab a hold, preferably probably more in front of or behind you so you have something to fall back on. You may have a timer or stopwatch with you again for this one, because again I have it for 3 sets of 30 seconds. There isn't really any rhyme or reason to my sets or reps. You can change them as needed. 3 sets is usually kind of the standard for most exercises when working out, and then you can decrease or add from there as needed. The reps, I kind of started from middle to lower reps, and then kind of you can build on as needed again. Phrases. So obviously with calf raise, it's pretty simple. You're not really doing a whole lot of motion. I'm kind of doing a little bit of rocking motion in this video, obviously. You don't really want to do too much rocking, but you want to maintain your ankle stability. This is what's going to ultimately help you with your balance. If your ankle starts to bow out, you might start to feel like you're going to fall to one side or the other, and that's what we want to prevent from happening. That does increase your fall risk. So again, please have some kind of sturdy structure or chair in front of you so you may grab it and kind of stop yourself before you fall. You can add a light weight or a pillow to this as you're doing it. I say you can add a pillow because you can put that actually in between your ankles, and you can kind of squeeze it to kind of help maintain that ankle stability instead of allowing your ankle to bow out, which is what causes like sprained ankles and whatnot. You can do marching motion with this as well, but I kind of kept it simple for the most part. I tried to keep it as simple as I could for a lot of these exercises and make them something that most people can still do in their house. Again, you're keeping your core tight, glutes tight, and you're not letting your head fall forward. I kind of squeeze my shoulders together real tight once I get towards the wall, keeping myself level, not caving in or anything like that. You kind of want to be as straight as a board. You can decrease your angle as that becomes easier. You can add sets or reps as needed as well. Again, the less of an angle you have, the harder it's going to be, the greater the resistance due to gravity. This one isn't really going to put you at too much of a fall risk, but if you do have some kind of upper extremity injury, I do encourage you to keep it at more of an angle than straight horizontal. So why do this workout? Why is it necessary? Like I said, I live with my grandparents. My Nana doesn't really go out to the gym or anything like that. She tends to keep things going around home. She tends to go for walks, stuff like that. She'll do like, the stand squats and stuff like that at home, especially when it's cold out. She doesn't really want to go out too far, but she wants to maintain that mobility, everything like that. Both of these articles I thought were really good, kind of hit the points I wanted to hit. In independent geriatric populations, they need to focus on their strength and stability during motion to ensure functional independence in their later years. With the speed of force development in muscles and stability throughout a motion, that's probably going to be the most essential in preventing falls. With falls, 80 or 90% of hip fractures come from falls in fall risk patients. So, you really want to maintain this to prevent that from happening, because if you do fall and you fracture a hip, you're more likely to become disabled or less independent throughout the rest of your life. So we want to maintain that strength, the stability, and make sure you're maintaining participation in physical activity or exercise. A couple of these articles, they said that there have been cases of some geriatric population where they don't really regularly participate in physical activity, and they were still maintaining pretty good independent lives, but that is more of the exception, not really the rule. So in order to maintain that independence, I do think that doing just even like simple exercises like this are going to be the best bet. They don't necessarily have to be these exercises, but they can be just something as simple as that to keep you moving, make sure you're maintaining your balance, stability, anything like that. It can be calf raises, push-ups, squats, lunges, anything like that that an independent geriatric patient feels comfortable with doing. Honestly, there's been like 70-year-olds who still run marathons. So obviously the level of independence is going to be determined based on the person. It's not going to be the same across the board. The best bet in making sure you ensure a better quality of life. Please let me know if you have any questions. You can email me. But thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.